Hello guys, this is Nadeem from Maths TV. Hope you will like this video. Before starting, I just wanted to invite you to be a part of our YouTube family. You can do this by just clicking the red subscribe button. Also press the bell icon so that you get notifications for newly released videos. And do not forget to follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook and Instagram. Without wasting your time, let us start. Hello guys, today we'll be going through IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended 058041 October-November 2017. Question number 1. A library has a total of 10494 fiction and non-fiction books. The ratio fiction books to non-fiction books is 13:5. Find the number of non-fiction books the library has. So these are non-fiction books which are 5 out of 13. These are non-fiction, so multiply by this number which is total number of books. So this will give us the number of non-fiction books. So this will be 5 divided by 13 multiply by 10494, and the answer will be we have done some mistake. It's not 13, it's 5/18. It should be 5/18. Sum of ratios is 18, so I will write 5/18, and now we will get this one 2915. So our answer will be 2915. 2915 will be our answer. The library has DVDs on crime, adventure and science fiction. The ratio crime, adventure and science fiction is 11, 6 and 10. The library has 384 more science fiction DVDs than adventure DVDs. Calculate the number of crime DVDs in the library. So the difference of ratio will be 10 minus 6, and we will be dividing this one 384 by this one, and this will be equal to, we can write this as 384 and divided by 10 minus 6, and this will be giving us 96. So 96 is for this one for 1 unit, and we can multiply this 11 which is crime. For crime it is 11, so crime DVDs will be equal to 11 multiplied by 96. So we will multiply this 96 by 11 and we will get 1056. So it will be 1056. So answer will be 1056 DVDs. C part. Every Monday Samya travels by car to the library. The distance is 20 kilometers and the journey takes 23 minutes. 20 kilometers in 23 minutes. Calculate the average speed for the journey in kilometer per hour. So speed is equal to distance over time, and 23 minutes will be equal to 23 divided by 60. This will be number of hours, and we will be using this one. So this will be, distance is 20 kilometers divided by 23 over 60, and this will give us 20 divided by 23 over 60, and this will be equal to 52.17. 52.17. This will be kilometers per hour, and our answer will be over here 52.17. This will be our answer. On Monday she is delayed and her average speed is reduced to 32 kilometers per hour. Calculate the percentage increase in the journey time. So for this part, we will calculate the time for this increased journey, and time we know speed is equal to distance over time, and time will be equal to distance divided by speed, and distance is same, which is 20 kilometers. So 20 kilometers and divided by the time by the speed, which is 32 kilometers per hour. So this will be our time, and we can calculate this one. 20 over 32, so 20 divided by 32 will be 5/8, so we can write time as 5/8. So now this is the new time, which is ours, and the previous time was 23/60. New time, this is taking more time, so 5/8. So now what we will do, we have to calculate the percentage. So 5/8 minus 23/60, this will be the difference. This is the increment, and increment is against what? Increment is against this initial time, which is 23 over 60, and multiply by percent, and this will be the percentage increase. So we can calculate this. So this will be, we will calculate this numerator first. So 5 divided by 8 minus, this will be 23 divided by 60, and multiply this by 100. This will give us basically 5/8 and 23/60. This will be, basically we'll recalculate. We will calculate this numerator first. So 5 divided by 8 and minus 23 divided by 60, and only this calculation we will do first. This will be 29 over 120, and we will multiply this by 100, and we will get 145 over 6, and divided by 23 over 60. Now this same number, we will divide it by 23 over 60, and we will get this one, which is 63.04. So we can write 63.04, or our answer can be, rounded answer will be 63%. This will be our answer. Hopefully you got this. D part is saying in Spain the price of a book is 11.99 euros. In the USA, the price of the same book is this many dollars. The exchange rate is this one. Calculate the difference between these prices. Give your answer in dollars, correct to the nearest cent. So in this question, basically they are requiring answer in dollars. So we will keep dollar amount as it is, but we will change euros into dollars. So euros are 11.99 euros. These we can change into dollars. It means we will be dividing this by 0.9276, this one, and we will be getting answer as, so answer will be 11.99 and divided by 0.9276, and this will be equal to 12.9258, and these are the dollars basically. Now we can check the difference between this one and this one. So it will be 12.99 minus 12.9258, and 301 also. I will write the whole calculator digits. So this will be giving us 12.99 minus answer will give us 0.06. So we can write 0.06, and answer will be 0.06 over here. So difference will be $0.06. E part, 7,605 books were borrowed from the library. This many books in 2016. This was 22% less than in 215. Calculate the number of books borrowed in 2015. So it's reverse percentage question. It means 2015 books were more, so more than this number, and more will be 122%. So 122% of this number 7605 we can calculate, and this number will be 122 divided by 100 and multiply this number by 7605. This will give us 99.2 and 78. Basically we are doing mistake. I will resolve this one so that you will get properly. This is like, for example, 2016 and 2015. In 2016 this is the number of books 7605, and 2015 it was lesser than 7605 books were borrowed from library in 2016. This was 22% less than in 2015. So X percentage we can check, we can suppose this was X, so 78 divided by 100 will be equal to this one. So 78%. Why 78? So 100 minus 22 directly we can calculate. So 100 minus 22 will be equal to 78. So we'll find value of X. X will be 7605 multiplied by 100. We have shifted this 100 to this side and divided by this 78, and this will be resulting to, we will check this one, 7605 multiplied by 100 and divided by 78. This will be resulting to 9750 books. So this will be the answer, 9750. Hopefully you got this answer as well, this question. Now this is question number 2, A part. The diagram shows an octagon. All of the sides are the same length. Four of the interior angles are each 32. So these angles are all 32. So this is 32, so this will also be 32. The other 4 interior angles are equal. Find the value of X. We have to find this value of X. So what we can do, we can join this one to understand this. We'll join this point and this point, and we'll get the triangle, and this side is equal to this side, so these two angles will also be same, and we can calculate this angle. This will be basically 180 minus 32. 180 minus 32 will give us 148. So we can write 180 minus 32 is equal to 148, and we can write this is the interior angle. So 148 divided by 2. So 148 divided by 2 will be equal to 74. So 74, this angle is 74 degrees and this angle is also 74 degrees. Now we can check the other angle. We can join this also. If we join these 2 points, and this will be right angle, this one will be 90 degree angle, and this will also be 74. Now we have this angle at a circle. So angle at a circle will be, so X will be equal to 360 minus these 3 angles. So 74 plus 90 plus 74, and if we calculate this one, so it will be 360 minus this one 74 plus 90 plus 74, this will give us 122 degrees. So 122 degrees, this will be answer, 122 degrees. Hopefully It's also clear. Now B part, circle is given which is not to scale, and PQR lie on the circle. PQR lie on the circle, center O, angle PQR is equal to Y, and angle POR is equal to 2Y minus 60. Find the value of Y. So for this question, what we can do, we can make a cyclic quadrilateral, like for example join this with this one and this with this. Now this angle and this angle will be, this is PQR, and we can take this as S. So this S angle will be this S angle plus this Y angle will be adding up to 180 degree. So this is Y, this will be 180 minus Y. 180 degree minus Y will be this angle. And we know that this angle is half of this angle. So what we can write equation, half of this angle, which is 2Y minus 60, is equal to 180 minus Y. So we have applied the rule that this angle is double of this. So it means this will be half of this. Half of this is this one, is equal to this. Now we can multiply this. It will be 2 will be cancelled with 2. So Y minus 30 will be equal to 180 minus Y. And this Y we can shift to this side. So 2Y is equal to 180 plus 30, which will be 210. So Y will be equal to 105 degrees. Our answer will be 105 degrees. Now question number 3 is algebraic equation. We have to solve 3x. We can shift to this side. So 11x minus 3x is equal to minus 7 and minus 15. So this will be 8x is equal to minus, this will be 22. So x is equal to minus 22 over 8, and minus 22 over 8 we can write 22 divided by 8 will be equal to, and mixed fraction form it will be 2 whole 3 by 4. So minus 2 whole 3 by 4 will be our answer. 2 whole 3 by 4, like that. Now factorize. To factorize this one, we can make pairs, and we can rewrite this one as x square and x square, and we can write minus 11x and plus basically plus 2x and minus 2x, because we need 9. So minus 2x minus 22, this one. And now we can make pairs. These are the two pairs, so we can take x common from here, so it will be x plus 11, and minus 2 from here, it will be x plus 11, and this will be resulting to x plus 11 and x minus 2, and this will be our final answer, x plus 11 and x minus 2. Now solve this. Basically this is equal to 0, so we can write this as x plus 11 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. So this implies x will be equal to minus 11 and x will be equal to 2. So our answer will be minus 11 and 2. Rearrange, we'll have to make x as subject. So first of all we'll cross multiply. So xy is equal to 2x minus 2a. Now we can shift x to this side. So xy minus 2x is equal to minus 2a, and we can take x common. So it will be y minus 2 is equal to minus 2a, and we can shift 2y to other side. So it will be x is equal to minus 2a over y minus 2. This can be answer, or we can accommodate this minus and we can write 2a over 2 minus y, and this can be our answer. So I will write 2a over 2 minus y. Hopefully you understood this. Then simplify. This is algebraic fraction, so we can take x from the numerator as common. So inside will be x minus 6, and the denominator we can write x plus 6 and x minus 6, x plus 6 and x minus 6, and we have applied formula like, for example, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. This is the formula which we applied over here. This was basically x square minus 6 square, and we have written it as x plus 6 and x minus 6, and this will be cancelled with this, so answer will be x over x plus 6. This will be our final answer, so we can write x over x plus 6. This is hopefully also clear. Now question number 4. Function is given, complete the table of values. We have to replace these values by the help of calculator, so we can do this one easily with the help of calculator. So how we will be doing this one? We will type this equation. The easiest way is like type this one x cube, this one x cube, and minus 4x squared, so alpha this one x squared, and plus 15, so plus 15. This is our equation. Now we can use this value minus 2, so we'll use calculate this one for x is equal to minus 2, and we should get minus 9. If we press equal to, we'll get minus 9, so it means everything is whatever we have typed is correct. Now we'll start calculation for this one. So calculate for x is equal to minus 1, so this is minus 1 equal to, it will be 10, so our this value is 10. Now we can check for 2, so we will press again calculate for 2, x is equal to 2, we will get 7, so this value will be 7. Similarly, yeah, the rest of everything is done. So we can check, for example, for 4 it should answer 15, so calculate for x is equal to 4 is equal to 15, so everything is correct whatever we have done. So on the grid draw the graph of y is equal to f of x, minus 2 to 4.5. so first value is minus 2 and minus 9. So minus 2 will be this one, and minus 9 will be over here. So this point we got minus 2 and minus 9. Next value is minus 1 and 10. So minus 1 is here and 10 is this one, plus 10, so we'll mark accordingly. And minus 0.5 and 13.9. So minus 5 is over here, minus 0.5 is over here, and 13.9, 10 is over here. So 11, 12, 13 and 13.5 and 13.9, it will be closer to this one, closer to 14, so we'll mark over here. Then comes 0 and 15. 0 is this one and 15 is over here, so it is curving like this. Then 1 and 12, so 1 and 10 is here, so it will be 11 and this will be the 12 value, so it's bending like this cubic graph. So 2 and 7, so 2 and 5, 6 and 7 will be this one. Then 2.5 is this, and 5.6, 5 is here, so 5.2, 5.4 and 5.6 will be this one. So we have marked over here, so bending again up, it should go like this. So 3 and 6, so 3 and this one is 5, so basically 3 and 6, 5 and 6 should be here, 3 and 6. Yeah, or this point is wrong, it was 2.5 and 5.6. 5.1 is this one, 5.5 is this, so it should be here. So I'm changing this point. So this one, this bending of this curve is showing that this point is wrong. So logically we are checking our points, whatever we are marking side by side, we are checking whether it is correct or wrong. So 3 is done, 3.5 and 8.9. So this is 7.5 and this is 8. 8.9 will be around 9, closer to 9. So this will be over here. Then comes 4 and 15. 4 and 15 is over here. And 4.5 and 25.1. This is 25, this is 25.1 over here. So everything is done. Now we have to draw the smoother curve. We can start from here. So we will be drawing a smoother curve like this one. And we have to bend the page a little like this one, and we will be drawing smoother curve like this. Now we have to draw this side as well. So this side will be bending like this one, and further we have to rotate and join these points as well, and it should be a smoother curve, as smooth as possible. It should not have sharp bendings. Now we will be joining this one, and this will be like this and this one. So we are done. We have plotted almost smoother curve. So basically we can check even this point also, like for example this is 2.75 over here, right? So we can check value for 2.75. so calculate for 2.75. this will be giving us value 5.54. so 5.54, so it will be over here. So it's bending like this one. If we try to smooth this, this will be better if we smooth from here also and bend like this. This is better than earlier. So after drawing this, next page is saying use your graph to solve equation f of x is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0 line is this one. So y is equal to 0 line solution is this one. So x value will be 1 point. We'll check the x value, and that will be basically 1 minus 1.5 is over here. So minus 1.5 minus 1.7, we can write minus 1.6 or 7. So I will be writing minus 1.6 minus 1.6 we can write, and or yeah, it's correct. Now this one, by drawing a suitable tangent, estimate the gradient of the graph of y is equal to f of x when x is equal to 3.5. So when x is equal to 3.5, so x is equal to 3.5 is this point. So at this point we have to draw the tangent. So to draw tangent over here, we will be drawing this line, and if we draw this line, this will be over here. We can estimate, we can make a triangle, like for example this one, and also like this one. So this is the triangle which we are using for this gradient. So it's starting from 1, so 1 up to 10, 11, 12 and 12.5. Basically this is 13. So 13 minus 1 will be 12. So this side is 12. Rise is 12 and run is 1.5. So this side is 1.5. So 12 gradient will be equal to 12 divided by 1.5, and 12 divided by 1.5 will give us as 8. So gradient will be 8. This is what we can write as answer over here, and we will be writing m is equal to 12 over 1.5, which is equal to 8. So gradient is 8. By drawing a suitable straight line on the grid, solve the equation this one. So if we compare this with this one, x cube minus 4x square plus 15. So x cube is there, minus 4x square is there. So we can rewrite this equation. We can rewrite x cube minus 4x square, and we need 15, which is this one, which we don't have over here. So what we will do, we will add 15, and at the same time we will subtract 15 also, and the rest of this portion we can write over here, minus 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So what we have done, we have rewritten this equation and we have added and subtracted this 15 in this, so that we can write this portion as y. So this will be y. Y is over here, x cube minus 4x square plus 15. So this is y, and this minus 2x and this will be minus 10 is equal to 0, and we can rewrite it as y is equal to 2x plus 10. Now this is y is equal to 2x plus 10, which we have to draw. Y is equal to 2x plus 10. So I will write here y is equal to 2x plus 10, and this is the equation which we have to draw. It means y-intercept is 10, so a line is passing through this point. Y-intercept is 10, so and gradient is 2. So 2 means rise is, if we want another point, we can put for example y is equal to 0, so x will be equal to 5. Or what we can do, we can find the gradient, and the gradient is equal to 2. So from here 1 unit above, basically 2 units above will be this one, and 1 unit on this side. So this will be the second point, this one. So we can draw a line over here, this point and this point, and we can draw a line like this. And now we have to give these points of intercept 1, 2 and 3 x values we will be giving, and first x value will be minus 1 and minus 1.1, minus 1.1, minus 1. Basically it's minus 1.1. So I will write here first value as minus 1.1. The second value is over here, which is, you can see it's exactly at 1. So this will be, x value will be 1. So over here you can see this point is at 1, and for this one x value will be over here, which is 4.1 over here and 4.25. So we can write here 4.25, which is plus value. So these are the three values which we have taken x values of this one. Hopefully you understood this, right? Now this is done. Next is the histogram question number 5. The histogram shows the distribution of the masses m grams of 360 apples. Frequency density is given and this is mass in grams. Use the histogram to complete the frequency table. So for A part, they have provided table. Use the histogram to complete the frequency table. And they have done for us these two values. They have done for us. We have to use these two values. And number of apples they have given 42. And this is frequency density. So we have formula like frequency density. Frequency density is equal to frequency over class width. So frequency will be equal to frequency density multiplied by class width, and this one we will be applying, like for example for this portion which is provided over here, class width is 210 to 40, 210 to 240, which is 30. So class width is 30, this one, and frequency is given for this section. So this will be 42, and frequency density we can calculate. So frequency density will be equal to 42 over 30, which is equal to, we can calculate 42 divided by 30, which is equal to 1.4. So it means this height we have calculated is 1.4. So if we check these blocks, up to this one is 1, so this is 1.4. So we can write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We can write like this one, 9 and 10. This is the height which we have calculated. Now we can find this, and similarly we can apply the same thing on this one. So we will apply frequency is equal to frequency density multiplied by class width, and frequency density for this one is 1.8. We can check from here. So 1.8 multiplied by class width is from 140 to 170, it means 30. So 1.8 multiplied by 30, 1.8 multiplied by 30 will give us 54. So this answer will be 54. Same procedure we can apply for this second bar, and height of the second bar is 7.6. So 7.6 multiplied by class width, which is 170 to 180, which is 10. So frequency for second bar will be equal to 76. So this is also calculated. Now for third one, class width is 10. So class width we will write here 10, and height we have to check for third bar, and for third bar 9 over here, 9.2, 9.4, 9.6. So 10 multiplied by 9.6 will be equal to 96. So our answer over here will be 96. So this one we have completed this table. Question number 5, B part. Calculate an estimate of the mean mass of 360 apples. So we'll be using formula sigma fx over sigma f. So this will be the formula, and for this range we will be taking, in case of group data we will be taking mid range, and range for first one is 140 to 170. So we will take middle of that one, so 140 plus 170 and divided by 2, this will be 155 will be mid range for the first one. Similarly we will be checking 170 plus 180 and divided by 2, this will be 175 mid range for this second one, and 180 plus 190 and divided by 2, this will be 185, and similarly for this one will be 200, and for this one will be 210 plus 240 and divided by 2, and this will be 225. So 225. So this middle range or mid range we will be multiplying with this frequency 155 multiplied by 54 plus 175 multiplied by 76. So I will write here in B part, I will be writing 155 multiplied by 54 plus next one is 175 and multiply by 76 plus 185 and multiply by 96 plus 200 and multiply by 92, and the last one is 225 multiply by 42 and divided by the sum of frequencies, which is provided 360. So we will divide this by 360. So this is what we have done. We have taken this midpoint and multiplied by this and added all and divided by 360. Now we have to just make calculation carefully, and it's a lengthier calculation. So 155 multiplied by 54 plus next is 175 multiplied by 76 and plus 185 multiplied by 96 and plus it will be 200 multiplied by 92 plus 225 multiplied by 42 and whole divided by 360, and this will give us 186.88. So 186.88, or approximately we can write it as 187. So our answer will be 187. You can give answer, or 186.8. This is done. Now question number 6. Diagram 1, 2, 3, 4 are provided. These are the first 4 diagrams in a sequence. Each diagram is made from small squares and crosses. Complete the table. So this table we have to complete. First diagram is having number of crosses. These are 6. And then this is 10. This one is 14. So fourth one will be having how many crosses? So this is basically adding 4, and this one should be 18. So if we start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. So these are 18. Next will be 18 plus 4, which is 22. So this will be nth formula we will write. First we will write this one, number of small squares. This is 2 squares, then 5 squares, then 10 squares. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17 squares in diagram 4. So if we check the difference, this is plus 3, then plus 5, then plus 7, and next one will be plus 9. So 9 plus 17 is basically 26, and so this is adding 9. So difference, second order difference will be 2, and this one also 2, and this is also 2. So this is second order difference. First order difference is this one, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now for the nth term of this one, we can write the difference, which is 4. So we can write it as 4 into n, and if we replace n is equal to 1, we will get 4, but we need 6. So we'll have to add 2 to get the difference. So 4n plus 2, and 4n plus 2 will be nth term for formula for this one. Now number of small square. Okay, for this one will be second order difference is same, so it will be involving n square. So if we take one square will be equal to 1, but we need 2. So we can write n square plus 1. So n square plus 1, for example, 1, 2, 3. For 3 it will be 3 square, which is 9, 9 plus 1, 10. So this formula is working, so we can write n square plus 1. This is how we can solve this question. Then B part, find the number of crosses in diagram 60. So diagram 60, we can number of crosses. So for number of crosses we have this nth term formula 4n plus 2. So we will write 4n plus 2 is equal to 4n plus 2. This is the nth term formula. For 60 we will replace, put n is equal to 60. So 4 into 60 plus 2, this will be equal to 240 plus 2, 240 plus 2, which is equal to 242, and answer will be 242. Which diagram has 266 squares? And for square we have this formula n square plus 1, and this is which diagram has 226, so equal to 226. So n square is equal to 225, which is this one, 226 minus 1, which is 225. So n will be equal to root of 225. So root of 225 will be under root of 225 is equal to 15. So it will be 15th diagram. So we can write here 15. The side of each small square has length 1 centimeter. The number of lines of length 1 centimeter in diagram n is this one. Find the value of q. Value of q we have to find. So what we will do, we will replace, put n is equal to 1 in this equation. So 2 into 1 square plus 2 into 1 plus q is equal to 7. The side of each small square has length of 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter. Why we are taking 7? Because see this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 1 centimeter lines are there in diagram 1. So what we have done, we have taken n is equal to 1. It means we have considered first diagram, and for first diagram we will be replacing n is equal to 1, and it will be having 7 lines. So we have equalized to 7. So this will be 2 plus 2, which is 4. 4 plus q is equal to 7. So q is equal to 7 minus 4, which is equal to 3. So answer to this one will be 3. Now question number 7 is functions questions. F of 3 minus 2 is given, f of x is provided, g of x is, and h of x is also given. We have to find f of 5. So f of 5 will be equal to 3 minus 2 into 5. So this will be equal to 3 minus 10. 3 minus 10 will be minus 7. And B part, find g h of 3. So first we will find h of 3, and h of x is equal to this one. So h of 3 will be equal to 4 raised to 3, which is equal to 64. And then we'll have to find g of 64. G of h of 3 will be equal to g of 64. So g of 64 will be 4 over 64, and this will be 4 over 64 we can write as answer, or we can simplify. We can answer 4 over 64, or we can cancel and write that one also. It will be 1 over 16. Now C part, f inverse of x. F inverse of x is y. We will write this one. F of x is equal to y. So y is equal to 3 minus 2x, and we will make x as subject. So we will shift this to this side. So 2x is equal to 3 minus y, and x is equal to 3 minus y over 2. And now we can swap x and y. So y will be equal to 3 minus x over 2, and this will be f inverse of x is equal to 3 minus x over 2. This will be our answer. So we can write 3 minus x over 2. Show that D part is show that h of f of x is equal to 64 over 16x. Now first of all, f of x, we will check f of x is equal to 3 minus 2x, which is given in the question. And now h of f of x will be equal to, now this one we will replace in h of x, and this will be 4 raised to the power 3 minus 2x, this one. So now we can separately write this one as 4 raised to power 3 division 4 raised to the power 2x, and this one further we can write like for example, this one will be written 4 raised to the power 3 over 4 raised to the power 2x, and this will be equal to 4 raised to the power 3 will be 64, and 4 raised to the power 2 will be 60. We can write 4 raised to the power 2 whole raised to the power x, which will be equal to 64 over 16 raised to the power x, and this is the required format, so which we have achieved. E part, find the value of x when h of x is equal to g of 0.5. So h of x, we know h of x is equal to 4 raised to the power x. So 4 raised to the power x is h of x, and g of 0.5. G of 0.5 will be 4 over 0.5. So we will write 4 over 0.5, and now we can solve this. Basically we can solve this by the help of calculator also, and if we use calculator to solve, this will be 4 raised to the power alpha this x, and equal to symbol we will be using this one, and fraction 4 over 0.5, and we will solve for x is equal to 1, and we will press equal to, and we'll have to wait for some time, and x value is 1.5. so this is how we can calculate x is equal to 1.5. But as it's 2-mark question, so you need some working also. For that one, what you can do, now as we know x is equal to 1.5, so what you can do, you can write this one. For example, this side we can solve separately. You can write 5 divided by 0.5, which is equal to 8. So we can write over here 8. So 4 raised to x is equal to 8. This one we can write 8. Now we can write 4 raised to x is equal to, this will be 4 raised to the power, this one we can write 1.5. Now check, 4 raised to the power 1.5 will be equal to 8. Now what we have done, we have provided these 2 steps for working, and then we can write this one. So you will not be losing marks. So what we have done, we have used the calculator and got the answer, and then we have provided 2 steps for working. Hopefully you understood this also. Otherwise, we can basically solve this question with log also, but log is not there in IGCSE Cambridge syllabus, so that's why I'm not using log. Otherwise, you can use log also, on taking log on both sides, and we can solve that one. But it's not there in IGCSE syllabus. So the easiest and the best method is use calculator, find the answer, and incorporate that one and write these 2 steps. This will be more than sufficient for the working. Question number 8. Diagram is provided which is not to scale. Height is h, slanting height is l, and this is 5 millimeter. We have to find this diameter is 5 millimeter. Total surface area of the solid is provided, which is this one. Show that the slant height L is 6.5. The curved surface area formulas they have provided: A is equal to pi RL, and the surface area of the sphere with radius r is also provided, which is A is equal to 4 pi r square. So total surface area, we have to prove that total surface area is this one, and also we have to show that the slanting height is this one. So these 2 things we have to show in part A. So as we are provided with the total surface area, this is total surface area of this shape is solid is 115 pi over 4. So we will add the 2 surface areas. Curved surface area of the cone, which is pi RL, so pi RL, and plus surface area of the sphere, which is 4 pi r squared, but it is for the whole sphere, but we don't need whole sphere, we need for hemisphere, so we'll take half of it, so it will divide it by 2, and this is equal to 115 pi over 115 pi over 4. So this is the surface area. Now what we will be doing, we will be simplifying and finding the value. R value we have, so we will replace R, which is half of this one will be the radius, and this half is 2.5 mm. So pi we can cancel from all, so R will be 2.5 L plus this will be cancelled to 2, so 2 into 2.5 squared will be equal to 115 over 4. Now this one we can simplify this. Basically this will be 2.5 L. I will move the page so that you can see this one. 2.5 L, this we can shift to this side, so 115 over 4 minus 2 into 2.5 squared, and if we solve this one, 115 over 4 and minus 2 into 2.5 squared 2, and this will be equal to 16.25. so this is equal to 16.25. so L will be equal to 16.25 divided by 2.5, and this one divided by 2.5 will give us 6.5. so slanting height, which was required to be proved as 6.5 mm, which we have shown over here, 6.5 mm. Now they are saying calculate the height of the cone. Height of the cone, no, it's easy. Just by Pythagoras theorem we can complete this triangle by this one. So if we consider, for example, this triangle, so up to this one, so we have to find this height, perpendicular height, This side is 6.5, which is L, slanting height 6.5, and this is 2.5. So we will apply Pythagoras theorem. So we will be writing 6.5 square is equal to h square plus 2.5 square by Pythagoras theorem. So h square will be equal to 6.5 squared minus 2.5 squared, and h will be equal to under root of 6.5 squared minus 2.5 squared, and we will write root 6.5 squared minus 2.5 squared, and this will give us a value which is 6. So height will be 6 millimeters. Hopefully you understood everything. Now calculate the volume of the solid. The volume V of the cone with radius R and height h, volume formula is provided, and the volume V of the sphere with radius R is this one. So volume formula for cone and the hemisphere are basically sphere are provided. We have to use those volumes. So V of cone will be equal to 1 by 3 pi, and R square, R is 2.5, so 2.5 square, and height, perpendicular height, which we just have calculated as 6, so we'll replace 6, and this will be equal to 1 over 3 into pi, and multiply by 2.5 squared and multiply by 6, and this will give us 39 point, or we will write in pi format 25 by 2 pi. 25 by 2 pi. This will be for the cone, and for sphere we can write Vs is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, so 2.5 cube, and don't forget to make it half because we have hemisphere, we don't have sphere, so this will be 1 by 2, so this will be 4 by 6, or we can write 2 by 3, we can cancel this one, 4 and 2, and 2 by 3 of pi and 2.5 cube, and this will be simplified as pi over here, and this will be 2.5 cubed, and this will be equal to 125 over 12 pi. So 125 over 12 and pi, and now we will be finding the volume of solid. We can write volume of solid will be equal to Vc plus Vs, volume of cone plus volume of sphere, which is hemisphere, and this will be equal to 25 by 2 pi plus 125 over 12 pi, and this will be resulting to, this one is already there, so I will add plus 25 over 2 and pi, and we will get 275 over 12 pi. This can be our answer, or we can check in decimal, 71.99, which is equal to 71.99 and approximately equal to 72, and we will write 72 millimeter cube. Now the solid is made from gold. A cubic centimeter of gold has a mass of 19.3 grams. 1 cubic centimeter is having this much mass. The value of 1 gram of gold is this one. Calculate the value of the gold used to make the solid. So first of all, we'll have to convert this volume 72 multiply by, this is basically the volume, so 1 centimeter cube is this one, so we'll multiply this by this, so this will be mass will be this one, so which will be 72 multiplied by 19.3, and this will be equal to 1389.6, and this will be price will be equal to the value will be equal to 1389.6 multiplied by 38.62, and this one multiplied by 38.62 will be giving us 53,000. This one, calculate the value of gold. So this is equal to 53666.352. This is what we got. Now our answer is in cubic millimeters, but we need in cubic centimeters. We can divide this by 1000, so 53666.352 divided by 1000. So this will be, decimal will be shifted to 3 digits over here. So our answer will be 53.66, or we can approximately write 53.7. 53.7. So our dollars. So our answer will be at proper place, $53.7. Question number 9. A bag contains red beads and green beads. There are 80 beads altogether. The probability that a bead chosen at random is green is this one. For green is this one. Find the number of beads in the bag. So red and green, only two types. So 0.35. So 0.35 is probability for green. So it will be multiplied by 80, and this will be 0.35 multiplied by 80 will be equal to 28. So there are 28 beads in green beads in this one. So red will be, we have to calculate the red beads. So red will be equal to 80 minus 28, which is equal to 80 minus 28 will be equal to 52. So we will write 52. There will be 52 red beads. Marcos chooses a bead at random and replaces it in the bag. He does this 240 times. So replacing means the situation remains the same. So find the number of times he would expect to choose a green bead. So it will be every time it will be chooses a bead at random and replaces in the bag. So it will be 28. There are chooses a replace in the bag. Find the number of beads. So for the green beads we have to calculate. So this is simple. Basically we have to multiply the probability of getting green, which is 0.35 by 240, and we will get if we multiply this 0.35 multiplied by 240, we will get 84. So 84 will be our answer. B part, a different bag contains 2 blue marbles, 3 yellow marbles, and 4 white marbles. So white marbles are 4. Huma chooses a marble at random, notes the color, then replaces it in the bag. She does this 3 times. Find the probability that all 3 marbles are yellow. So for yellow it is 3 marbles are yellow, and total marbles are 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 4 9. So out of 9 there are 3 yellow. So first time it will be 3 by 9, probability will be 3 by 9. and the second time also 3 by 9, third time also 3 by 9. So this will be the total probability. This will be 27. 3 into 3 into 3 will be 27, and 9 into 9 into 9 will be equal to 729 divided by 729. So our answer will be 27 over 729, and the probability for all three marbles are different colors. So different colors can be, first one is blue, like for example 2 by 9, and second can be yellow, which is 3 by 9, and third one can be white, which is 4 by 9. So these are different colors. We can multiply 2 into 3 will be 6, 6 into 4 will be 24, and 24 over 9 into 9 into 9 will be 729. So it will be basically so there can be different options. One option is this one. Second option can be first is 3 by 9, second is 2 by 9, and third is, like for example, 4 by 9. So we can have 6 different options, like shuffling of this one. So we will multiply this by 6 because there can be 6 different options, and we will get 24 multiplied by 6 is equal to 144. So 144 over 729. Hopefully you understood this. This is like one option which we have considered. This type of 6 options can be there. So we can write here 6 options, and we can multiply this by 6, and our answer will be 144 over 729. Next question. Next part is C. Another bag contains 2 green counters, 3 pink counters. Trissa chooses 3 counters at random without replacement. This is without replacement. Find the probability that she chooses more pink counters than green counters. So if we consider probabilities in this question, there can be pink, pink, and pink because we need more pink. Find the probability that she chooses more pink counters than green. So one option can be all pink. The other option can be pink, pink and green, or pink, green and pink, or green, pink and pink. So in all these three, pink is more than green, which is according to the condition of the probability. So we have these 4 possible options. For this one, we can take the probability as 3 by 5, first one, because there are 3 and total is 5, so 3 by 5, and next pink will be 1 less, 1 is gone because we are not replacing, without replacement. So it will be 2 over, total will also reduce 1, so it will be 2 by 4, and next will be 1 by 3. For this one we will be having this probability, and for pink, and green, it will be 3 by 5 and 2 by 4, and next will be green, which is 2 by 3, because next will be 3 only, right? Next one will be pink, which is 3 by 5, and 1 will be green, so it will be 2 by 4, and next also pink, which is 2 by 3, and next last one will be green, which is 2 by 5, and next will be pink, which is 3 by 4, and next will be 2 by 3. So these will be the probabilities which we will have to basically add. And if we add these probabilities, like first we will solve them. So this will be 6 over 60, 6 over 60. This one will be 12 by 60, and this one will be 12 by 60, and this one will also be 12 over 60. So now we can add 6 over 60 plus 12 over 60 plus 12 over 60 plus 12 over 60. This will be adding up to 6 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, which is equal to 42. So 42 over 60, this one will be our answer. Question number 10. Diagram is provided which is not to scale. The diagram shows a quadrilateral ABCD. Measurements are given. The length of AC is x centimeters. Use the cosine rule in the triangle ABC to show this one. So cosine rule in triangle ABC. ABC is this triangle. So we will be using cosine rule to find this, and we can use cosine rule, and we know we have this one, we have this angle, so we'll be using this angle and these two sides. So according to cosine rule, we can write this one: BC square is equal to AB squared plus AC squared minus 2 into AB into AC, and cos of 60 degree or cos of BAC. So I'll write cos of 60 degree. So this is basically the cosine rule which we have written. Now BC we know is 8.5, so 8.5 squared is equal to BC is basically this is not BC square, this should be BA square. BA square plus AC square. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is this side square is equal to this side square plus this side square minus 2 into this. Yeah, so BC will be 12.5. So it will be 12.5 squared is equal to AB square, which is 8.5 squared, plus AC squared, which is x squared, minus 2 into AB, which is 8.5, into AC, which is x, and cos of 60 degree. So value we can take cos of 60 degree is equal to 1 by 2. So we can write here, instead of writing cos 60, we will replace its value, and its value is 1 over 2, and this 2 will be cancelled with this. And next thing what we can do is this will be quadratic equation basically. So 12.5 squared is equal to 156.25. 156.25 is equal to 8.5 squared, which is equal to 72.25 plus x squared, and minus this will be 8.5x. Now we can shift this one, everything to this side, so our quadratic equation will be x square minus 8.5x and plus 72.25 minus 156.25 is equal to 0. So we can subtract these two, minus 156.25, this will be equal to minus 84. So x square minus 8.5x minus 84 is equal to 0. And now if we compare this equation and the required equation, which is this one, we'll have to just multiply it by 2. So it will be 2x squared minus this will be 17x, and minus this will be 168 is equal to 0, which is the required equation. Now we have to solve this equation. To solve this equation, 2x squared minus 17x minus 168 is equal to 0. So if I use mode 5(3) method, it will be, first value will be 2 and second value will be minus 17 and third value will be minus 168, and this will be giving us this value, which is 14.35, and the second value will be minus 5.85. So these are the answers, but we have to show working also. So I will apply quadratic formula basically. So quadratic formula will be A value is equal to 2, B value is equal to minus 17, and C value is equal to minus 168, and we know x is equal to minus b minus 17 plus minus b square, so minus 17 square minus 4 into A into C like this over 2A, which is 2, so this one. Now we can solve this one, and we can write x is equal to basically the same values we will get 14.35. Now we can write directly this one, these values 14.35, and the second value will be minus, so we can write x1, and x2 we can write as minus 5.85. This will be the final answer. So we can write here 14.35 and minus 5.85. Basically what we have done, we have used the calculator mode 5(3) button, and we have inserted ABC values, and we got these answers. But directly if we are writing that answers, this is 4-mark question, and we will not be getting 4 marks. So to get 4 marks, we will have to show working, and for that one, what we have done, we have written these values, written formula, and after that one, the same answer, this one and this one, we have written over here, and this will be providing the full marks to you. Now C part, use the sine rule to calculate the length of CD. Now I'll show you where is CD. CD is over here. So we have to find length of this one. So now we have this side which we have just calculated. Negative value we will not be taking. So 14.35. This side is 14.35. Now this is 14.35. And we can use this over this and this over this. So our sine rule will be AC over sine D. AC over sine of D, or ADC. ADC will be equal to DC over sine of A. So DC over sine of DAC, and if we replace values, AC is 14.35 over sine of ADC will be sine of 58 degrees, 58 degrees like this one, and this will be equal to DC, which we have to calculate, over sine of DAC, which is 46 degrees. So now we can calculate this one. This implies DC will be equal to 14.35 multiplied by sine of 46 degrees and divided by sine of 58 degrees, and this will be equal to We can again change to mode 1, then it will be fraction 14.35 multiplied by sine of 46, and this will be divided by sine of 58, and this will be equal to 12.1 12.17 or approximately equal to 12.2. So 12.2 centimeters will be our answer. Now for D part, calculate the area of the quadrilateral ABCD. To find the area of the quadrilateral, this is the quadrilateral. We can use we can find area of these two triangles, this one and this one, area of 1 and area of 2. We have two sides, and these two sides and the angle we can use, and this side we have just calculated DC or CD, which is 12.2. so this side is 12.2 centimeters, so we can use this side and this included angle to find this one. So we can use 1 by 2 for triangle 1, 1 by 2 AB sine C, so it will be 12.5 into 14.35, and the angle will be, basically we can use the other side, which is 8.5. so 8.5 multiplied by 14.35, and sine of 60 degrees. For this is for triangle 1, and for triangle 2, which is lower triangle, we can use 1 by 2 of 14.35 into 12.2 and sine of 76 degrees. So what we have done, we have taken these two sides and this angle, sine of this angle for this triangle, upper one, shaded one, and for this lower triangle we have taken this side and this side and sine of 76. And now just we will be calculating this, and this will be 0.5 into 8.5 and multiply by 14.35, and sine of 60 degrees, sine of 60, and this will next will be plus 0.5 into 14.35 and 12.2 and sine of 76, and this will give us 137.75. so this is equal to 137.75 or approximately equal to 138. so our answer at the proper place will be 138 centimeter square. Now question number 11 is matrices question. A is provided, we have to find A square. So A square will be 2, 1, minus 3 and 4 and multiply by the same one, which is this one. So this multiply by this will be 2 into 2 will be 4, plus this one will be minus 3 into 1 will be minus 3, so minus 3 over here, and then the same row second column will be 2 into minus 3 will be minus 6 and minus 12, and the second one will be this row and this column will be 2 and minus 4, and this into this will be basically this should be plus 4, and this into this will be minus 3 and plus 16. And if we simplify, this will be 1 and this one will be 6, and this will be minus 18 and this one will be 13, and this will be our answer. We will copy answer over the proper place provided. This is done. Now A inverse, the inverse of A we have to find. and we know A inverse is equal to adjoint of A over A mod. So A mod we can calculate, we will be multiplying these two sides. So A mod will be equal to 2 into 4 and minus this one, minus 3 into 1, this will be A mod, so which is equal to 8 plus 3, which is equal to 11. So A mod is 11, this value is 11. Adjoint of A is changing location of these two, 4 and 2, and changing sign of this one, so minus 1 and 3. So this will be adjoint of A over A mod, which is 11. So our answer will be 1 over 11 into 4, 3, minus 1 and 2. This will be inverse. So we can write inverse 1 over 11 and 4, 3, minus 1 and 2. This will be our final answer. Then they are saying describe fully the single transformation represented by the matrix, this one. And we know that is this one is a reflection about y-axis. So we will write here this one as reflection in x-axis. Basically y-axis, because this is this one is negative and this one is positive, so a reflection in y-axis. Next is find the matrix that represents a clockwise rotation of 90 degree about the origin. So clockwise rotation is 0, 1, minus 1 and 0. This one you will have to basically rotate and check. There are like two methods. One is that you will have to memorize the matrices, transformation matrices. The other one is rotating the I and J and like coordinate axis. This is like I unit and this is J, and then you are rotating. I think so better to memorize, but this is also there, which you will learn in A levels. So D part vector is provided OA is A represented by A, OB is represented by B, and in the diagram O is the origin and P lies on AB such that AP ratio PB is 3:4. So this is 3:4. So this is 3/7 and this is 4/7, because sum of ratios is 7. So I'm writing 3/7 and 4/7. Find OP. So OP we have to find. So this is the direction which we need to find OP in terms of A and B in simplest form. So we can take this route or this route. If we are taking this route, we don't have this matrix. This vector. So first we will be finding AB. So AB will be what? AB will be equal to, I will write here, AB vector will be equal to minus A plus B, minus A plus B. This will be AB vector. Now this is 3/7 of minus A plus B, and this is 4/7 of minus A plus B. Now we have these vectors, and we can take this route or we can take this route. It's up to you. Now OP is equal to OA plus AP, which is equal to OA is A and AP is 3/7 of minus A plus B. Now we can open and solve this one. This will be A and this into this will be minus 3/7A and plus 3/7B. And if we add this one, 1 minus, basically if we solve this one, 1 minus 3/7, this will be resulting to 4/7. So 4/7A plus 3/7B. This will be this question, 4/7A plus 4/7A plus 3/7B. You can take 1/7 common also, and that can be answered, but this option is also correct. second part, the line OP is extended to C. Now this OP is extended to C such that OC is equal to MOP. OC is equal to MOP and BC is equal to KA. BC is equal to KA. So we can draw BC, and BC is basically this one. BC is equal to KAA. So BC is equal to KAA. Find the value of M and the value of K. These two values we have to find. So by the condition provided in the question, OC is this one. OC is this one. OC, we can write OC is equal to OB plus BC, and OC is BC, OB which is B, and BC which is basically provided as KA. So what we can write OB is equal to OC is equal to OB plus BC, and this one. So OB is B, so we will write B plus BC which is given, which is KA, this one. So OC is equal to B plus KA, and which is equal to MOP. So MOP is what? MOP will be equal to OP just now we found in part 1. So M into 4 by 7A plus 3 by 7B, this one. So now we got these two equations and we will be equating these two equations. This is equal to this. We can write it as M, and M over, we can take 7 common, or we can write this one 4 over 7A plus 3 by 7B is equal to B plus KA, this one. So now we can compare this one, like for example K value, or we can write this as KA plus B. We can write this one as K first, we can write K first, so we can write KA plus B like that one. So M is what? M is basically the coefficient of B should be 1. So what should be the M value, so that we can cancel this and we'll get 1. So, or we can multiply this M 4M over 7A plus this one will be 3M over 7B is equal to KA plus B, and coefficient of B is 1. So 3M over 7 is equal to 1. We can write 3M over 7 is equal to 1. It means M is equal to 7 by 3. So we got M is equal to 7 over 3. So this value we can replace, or we know this one is we can replace over on this side also. But basically we can compare K is equal to this one. K is equal to 4 over 7 M, and value of M is 7 by 3. So 4 over 7 multiply by 7 over 3. This will be cancelled. So this will be equal to 4 by 3. So K is equal to 4 over 3. We can write here 4 over 3. So this is done. Hopefully you understood each and everything of this paper. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe Maths TV and press bell icon, and also recommend this channel to your friends and fellow students. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers as well. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.